Hello. So a common insult a lot of you Vsauce watching geniuses like to throw at me on a consistent basis is "get a job, fat ass," or some variant of that. And I'll have you know, I have had many very fulfilling, damn near minimum wage careers during the time my YouTube channel has existed. But for the past month, I've been in a very rough spot. I got fired from my last job at GameStop for getting into continuously heated debates with dumbasses who just wanted to test my gaming intellect. And let's just say, every one of those scenarios, I went Paul Joseph Watson on their asses and debated them with such intellectual prowess it left them pulling up their elastic waistbands of their basketball shorts, crying as they stomped out of the store. But apparently, that's against company policy, so I'm out of a fucking job. And after a grueling month of opening Indeed, looking at it for at least 8 seconds, then proceeding to open any of the infinite short-term serotonin adrenaline shot social media platforms on my phone, still no luck with a job. So what does a fat-ass retard with the social life of a caged wombat at the inner city zoo do in his free time when he's on neat status? Obviously not create new YouTube videos or do anything productive in the slightest. So I started experimenting with a few new copes to fill the time void. And when I say a few, I mean I was doing it all. And throughout these experiences, I learned so much about myself. Like how interesting of a person I am, and how much everyone else should listen to what I have to say. So I decided to rank all the copes I tried in this time frame on a tier list to give all of my enlightened neat brothers something to fit into their busy schedules. So starting off at the very bottom, we have going to the gym. Now, I don't know what these stupid Conan the Barbarian oofy doofy dumb fucks think they are accomplishing by lifting chunks of metal and groaning while they listen to the new Lil Uzi Vert album in their AirPods, but it's certainly not for me. I went to my local gym one single time, and I immediately went to the jumping jack machine to work on my glutes and deltoid muscles. And within seconds, I was just being stared at by Stacy's as they tried their very hardest to avert their gaze to the nearest Chad that was mogging me. So due to that wonderful experience, this is going at the very bottom. Alright, next up we've got drugs. So I wasn't one of the lucky ones that got to stunt their young developing brains by having the absolute swag to do these at a young age. But I can say, as a grown man, finally trying them, I didn't get much out of them. I guess I'm already in such a deep state of derealization 24/7 from only looking away from an LCD screen for an accumulative 14 hours in my entire life, that it just felt like I was ever so slightly more dysfunctional than usual. I mean, if these help you become mentally challenged to a comfortable degree, more power to you, but not for me. Those go in the D tier. Alright, next up, I tried learning a trade. I mean, these are all pretty much the same, but the one I chose was programming. Now, I already have an extensive background in computer programming through my Halo Reach Forge maps and RPG Maker games, but for some reason, all the tutorials I watched were absolute blockheads typing nonsense into a command prompt window while they breathed heavily into the mic. So, no thanks. C tier. Alright, next, I tried making music. And well, I was having some fun with it, until a bunch of bully jock assholes started making fun of me through the internet, saying my music was an L. Now, I don't speak TikTok, but I think that's supposed to mean it's bad, so you guys can go fuck yourselves because art is subjective, and I'm subjectively a fucking beast, so your words are glue and I'm rubber, so they bounce off me and stick to you. B tier. Alright, no one make fun of me for this next one, but I did partake in some pottery classes. I really liked this cope because it allowed me to display some of my hands-on creativity. But good things are never meant to last, as I was removed from my pottery class due to my social anxiety around people with differing genitalia than I. A tier. Next up, all reliable. Video games. I mean, what else is there to say? Oh, I know. Obese loser, you're lazy as fuck. You haven't done any labor in your entire life. Well, this sugarcane farm would say otherwise. All of the happenings in life that occur outside of my PC screen are entirely irrelevant. When I'm making resoundingly impactful memories on a near infinite amount of fun-ass games, simply magical. S tier. Next up, we've got pornography. I mean, this crap rocks. That's it. I watch, I touch my penis, I feel good. S tier. Next up, we've got fast food. This is such a good cope because I get hungry so much. And being hungry sucks because it's uncomfortable AF. So when I tell you nothing besides porn and video games come close to the feeling of digging into a McDonald's meat burger after a long 2 hours of not eating prior, I mean it. It's good for the body and the soul. So that wraps up all the new copes I've been trying. I'd highly suggest you guys try some too, and let me know which ones you find the most fulfilling. Alright, back to Indeed. Oh wait, this looks like a perfect match. I'd be the perfect candidate.